On July 4th, America will be celebrating its 241st birthday. That same day, two Clovis City councilmen will be celebrating 100 days in office. When Drew Bessinger and Vaughn Monatua won election in March, they became the first new Clovis City councilman to take office in 14 years. GV Wire spoke with Bessinger and asked him how his time in office has been going thus far.
It's been busy. We've had a lot of things come before council, a lot of land use issues, which is frankly one of the areas that I had some weakness on that I'm working on getting on top of.
It's a good thing that Bessinger has Andy Hausler to rely upon. Hausler serves as the Community and Economic Development Director for Clovis.
We've done workshops for all of council and spent time with any of the council members that want to learn more about whatever areas that we have staff with expertise in.
Bessinger won a special election in March to fulfill the remaining 2 years of the term of Harry Armstrong, who retired last year after 4 decades as a Clovis councilman. Bessinger is a former Clovis police captain who is currently the interim chief for the Fowler Police Department. The development of business in the northeast part of town are expected to fuel Clovis's expansion. He hopes that the proposed California Health Sciences University will be a key component as branding Clovis a medical destination. The Assemi family, founders of CHSU, also own the parent company of GV Wire.
If we can get folks from all over the Central Valley, to include the Central Coast, to not want to go to San Francisco or Los Angeles, but come to Clovis, that'll help us in many different respects.
So this is the hospital campus right here, this pink area. This is the current Research and Technology Park. This is where CHSU has planned their first building. This area right here, we're looking at expanding our sphere. It would be about a 900 to 1,000 acre expansion of our sphere and accommodate potentially 10,000 jobs.
If we can make Clovis a medical destination, it's a clean business with good paying jobs and serving a definite public need.
Part of that is funding and maintaining public safety services.
It comes from commercial and residential growth. We need to make sure that we're watching our pennies, that we're using all resources like grants and things like that. But those things they've kind of dried up. I mean, when grants are out there, they're not going to necessarily give it to the safest community in the Central Valley. So in some ways, we're a victim of our own success. That's frustrating.
He's also concerned with less officers in the recent budget.
We didn't get any more staffing this fiscal year. We did get some dogs, which are a force multiplier, but as we grow, we need to continue to grow all of our services to include public works and fire especially. We're not going to be able to maintain the services if we don't get the commercial growth to help pay for those things.
Although serving decades as a public servant in public safety, Bessinger reflects on his new role as an elected councilman.
I have to remember my function as a councilman is not to do the direction to the people, to the people who do the work. My direction is to city management, and that direction comes from the people. It's been fun. There's always challenges, but after 5 decades in public service, I've dealt with a lot of challenges.
David Taub, GV Wire.